and welcome to the Salty Boys Podcast.
So some call me holy. I'm a holy guacamole.
You know what else is not fun? Watching all your loved ones die. Jesus fuck.
Did they also get punched in Dingleberry by Griffin?
I rolled a 23 on a D20, guys. It's a nat 23. But I choose to fail.
The Salty Boys Podcast.
All right, well, I'm ready to start whenever you guys are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Real quick, Super Sky, roll me a D10 minus 1.
Oh, D10. 10.
Minus 1.
9.
Oh, it's a 9. Yeah.
9.
All right. That's pretty fucking cool.
All right. I assume I'm dead.
You're not.
Right
no,
off the bat.
AR's dead.
No, but Crambo's dead.
Crambo's dead.
Crambo's dead again. No, this is pretty advantageous for you.
That's my secret. I was never alive. He's like the dead Hulk.
Alrighty, are we rolling?
Yeah.
Rolling shit. So, welcome back to the Salty Boys. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be the DM, but for right now, I'm still a fucking DM, and this is my show. God damn it, Crambo's dead. Hard cut to everyone just murdering Crambo. Mm-hmm. And
He's beating me with quarterstaffs.
and parallel to, it's like in Kung Pao when he's just like laying there, just and then they run away and be like, "Oh,
Socks full of quarters.
don't tell mom." And they speed off.
We trained him wrong as a joke.
God, you're so close to quoting correctly, and then you just,
Dude, I haven't watched that movie
it doesn't matter.
literally one time.
He just left with nuts.
You got to go for the easy ones, and then once you feel more comfortable with the quotes, then you bring them out. Dipshit.
I didn't know that quote was wrong.
I didn't either. to be
Well,
honest.
you suck. Perpendicular to me, and then directly to his right, and then across we have
DJ Skinny Penis. I'm playing someone today.
Back from the grave.
Back from the grave, yeah. The grave of fatherhood.
So you've only emerged for a minute before you go back to the coffin.
Yeah.
Vampire.
Yeah.
This is like this is like free time in jail.
Yeah, 100%. This is my visitation.
time.
This is my visitation.
It's your visitation hours.
Is this my conjugal visit?
Yes, it is. We're all.
I'm in like a separate room. We're all at a table. We're not allowed to touch each other.
I have a key in my mouth, ready for
Oh my god, it's like Space Force.
ready to French somebody.
Yes.
Oh my god.
It's like Space Force. It took 3 episodes to get a conjugal visit in.
Oh my god. So we have DJ Skinny Penis playing the character.
Yeah.
We'll find out. I'm
Yeah.
excited. He rolled really well for his stats, so I'm fucking pumped. To his right.
That me. I'm Mikasa. I'm playing Errol.
And finally, we have the DM, because Grambo's dead.
I was gonna say I was playing Grambo, but now,
He's dead. Grandma's dead.
Oh my god.
But
I'm
anyway,
already
go-
sweating. We just started.
It is kind of hot in here.
So, I'm sorry, since I wasn't here for last session, do you mind, give me a little rundown? Well, unless you want to save that for
No,
when-
go for it.
Cliff notes: Grambo shat himself,
Okay.
and then he used minor illusion to make it look like he didn't shit himself. Grambo drank weird liquor from a weird guy that made him invisible, and he used minor illusion to make himself not invisible.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much the summary of the session. Oh, and he also got his ass whooped by the bartender because his strength is bullshit.
Okay.
But we are currently in.
Did you guys try to fight a bartender in this campaign?
No, I did.
Oh, okay.
I did because Kronk's character convinced me that he was trying to sell my things, and he wasn't.
Okay.
I mean, it's not. I purposely engineered his strength to be so low because I didn't want it to be like a Captain versus Seamus thing. Because it was kind of like even footing.
You would not have outdone his strength.
Yeah, I know. That's yeah.
Even if it was good.
Yeah.
Triptych he's strong.
No, he's a warforged, so I would expect nothing less.
Are there
But
3 of them? Are there 3 of them?
No, but
Does he have stained glass, 3 stained glass?
no.
panels?
So he has So his
3
description.
wieners.
He's an echidna.
So So we're playing Knuckles right now. We're actually this is Sonic 06. Everybody.
So we were at the bar, and Grambo walks up to the bartender and says, "We're trying to find this bar. Do you know the way?"
Triptych the Hedgehog. He's my OC.
Oh, that's a good name for it. Oh man,
Pretty good.
And, no, but no.
Triptych Shadowblade.
All the
See,
buckles.
don't steal.
I can't wait for the fanfic.
Anyways,
But yeah, Triptych. He's the he's a
Like, I know he's the
Warforged.
bartender.
He's very, very, very old. Almost looks a little bit outdated. Also, Warforged around here are not exactly common.
Okay.
He has one head,
Okay.
and it looks like a place where two others should be on him.
Oh.
And he also has a weird, oddly shaped
penis.
hole in his head.
Oh, it said. Okay.
He's also a beer still.
Okay.
40% brewing.
I must have missed in listening to the podcast yesterday that Triptych was a Warforged because I thought it was really weird that you asked him to pour beer out of his ass. And I was like, okay, I think I need to go back at some point.
It's like those old cars where you have to like turn the little
you
thing,
like crank the front.
but like it's his dick that you have to crank, and then the milk or the beer comes out of his ass.
Hey, Triptych, tripping over your own dick again?
Oh, you know.
Triptych Rule 34. Get on the internet.
Dick.
Oh my God.
But no, so they had to run to, or they left the bar,
Okay.
to which they were going to go to the other armor shop in town.
Well, we were there.
You were there. Yes, you were there.
Fucked shit up. Farted in the back room real loud.
Sorry. Yeah.
And then we were in the mines, was where we left off.
Yeah, they took a job from Rolf Strongarm, who was the he's a pretty good armor seller in the middle ring, which is more like the merchant area. So it's not quite your Fifth Avenue, but it's definitely not like shit city retail shops and what. It's not like the New York City like little strip mall area.
It's not Walmart, but it's like probably Bed Bath & Beyond.
Or Target, like in
It's Target anywhere,
Yeah.
not Walmart.
yeah. But yeah, so they went down to the outer ring.
Okay.
Where they see a Duchess Minerva who was hanged publicly.
Ooh.
And I cast minor illusion on her to make it look like she had a boner.
Yes, he did.
That is a sentence that one can say.
Rigor mortis, hell of a thing.
I think that's what we said. So yeah,
I have done nothing productive with minor
Man,
illusion.
how are you guys taking this cold hard truth? Man. So what was her crime?
so she had tried to start a vampire uprising.
She was actually just a she-male. That was her crime.
So this, Jesus, that's it, everybody. Grambo is actually dead.
We're gonna kill AR IRL.
Wow. To avoid any issues, transphobia is punishable by death on this podcast.
I'm dying from laughing. Does that count?
That
Sure.
probably makes it worse.
That's also punishable by death. Reminded of that Parks and Rec bit. It's like, believe it or not, prison.
Go to jail. You sneeze, go to
to
jail.
jail.
Undercooked chicken, jail. Jaywalk, believe it or not, jail. Or Fred Armisen. Sorry.
Yeah, it's Fred Armisen.
Yeah, I forgot because they took it off Netflix and I was about to get to that episode and I missed it. Anyway, so they went to so they took that slight detour to fuck with the dead. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the vampire uprising did not happen. This is where the converging timelines kind of happened. And yeah, so they went
We're already to convergent timelines.
Yes.
Not even episode 2 yet.
No, we were in convergent timelines in like the first 20 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
Especially when you got your emerald.
Oh yeah, I do have an emerald.
Okay, so I got that you guys are at the mine.
Yep.
Can you tell me like what you guys look like?
Yeah, so Errol is kind of a bronzed little human. Stands at about he's pretty tall, pretty gangly. He's kind of a dumpy build though. He's got kind of a weird like beer gut thing going on.
Okay.
But like everything from like his caved-in chest up is actually pretty nice. He's got like these.
I feel like this is a personal.
Does he have a watch that's electronic? That
Does he have a habit of sniffing his wrist?
or dating Filipino women? Or
Is Errol also adopted?
He had a mustache for a while. He was ill-advised.
Yeah, he was in a long-term relationship, but she was only CNN smart, so he had to drop her real fast.
did he ever date a billboard?
Oh my god, I was just gonna say that!
How many of his exes have had children after they've broken up?
Oh, that's harsh. Now she just had a really large forehead.
Oh,
Anyway,
heart of gold.
Deep war with Errol. So we.
so he's actually a piece of shit.
So the camera pans into Errol's small childhood bedroom, and we see a scene of him waking up with a morning light, and then first thing we hear, Errol! I don't know where you are! I love you! Why'd you stop crying? His dad comes in, why don't you stay here? Errol, why are you getting a job? Why you gotta work when you're in college? It makes too much sense when you're on your own. Keep away from home. Why don't you stay here?
Okay, so I regret my question.
Jesus.
Anyway, half of that was not even. I just sort of started going in on AR there. Anyway, he doesn't have a caved-in chest.
I feel like it's already set in stone. You can't change it.
No. But no, he's a human. Just a basic ass human. He's got the. I think the most intriguing thing about him is he's got the Bob Ross like lamb chops going on, but he's like blonde.
Okay.
Not so much an afro. Okay. It's like somewhere between like a pompadour and like a any Tetsuya Nomura like character.
Oh my god.
It's somewhere between there.
So he looks like generic Civil War era, like majors and generals and shit. The sideburns and shit.
Yeah.
The crazy hair.
Nice. Yeah, I when you said Bob Ross, I thought you were going for it. Like, was this some like mistake in a character generator? Blonde afro and mutton chops. Okay, cool. I think I got a good idea.
But yeah, that's Errol.
Errol.
So Grambo, if you couldn't tell from his description through the audio, basically imagine Christopher Maloney and Happy,
Okay.
but like not as thick of clothing.
But like half the legs.
Yeah, he's a gnome. So
Twice as drunk.
So like mix Christopher Maloney and Happy with like a Jedi,
Okay.
like like the monk type robes, but like kind of shitty.
Okay. Like balding. Like I'm going.
Oh,
my mind's eye is
bald.
straight up Christopher Maloney.
Yeah. Well, I think Grambo's bald.
Okay.
So, like channeling RuneScape monks or gnomes. I mean,
Yeah. It's a completely
Damn.
cool.
You
Okay.
excited to go to the mines? Fucking increase your mining level.
Is he like pale, like tanned?
I don't know. Well, he's a actually, what is he? Is he a forest gnome? I think he's a forest gnome.
Errol's
Okay.
tan. Super tan.
I don't remember which version of the gnome he is. He's a forest gnome. That's right. Because I can speak with beasts size small or smaller, so I'm a forest gnome. So kind of like a reddish hue to his skin.
Okay. A little red eyes. So you got him.
Do gnomes have red eyes?
I don't know.
Supposed to. I kind
It's
of
up to you,
imagine them
man.
be green.
Cool. Christmas.
Dope. So we so yesterday, not yesterday. Why do I keep saying yesterday? Because I'm retarded. I mean, I'm stupid. I'm fucking retarded. So we get to
Hey, that's not very nice to talk about Becky like that.
she doesn't listen. It's fine. So we get to. So they took a job from Rolf Strongarm. So he was the proprietor of his armor shop, Rolf's Armor, and weapons as well. But his shit is on fire. He's like one of the best smiths in the middle ring.
Wow.
But you are gonna pay a hefty fucking price for any of his stuff. He has a little bit of competition in the form of Agatha Battleblade.
Okay.
And so she has been selling a lot of her weapons. Again, think like store brand versus
Mom and pop.
yeah, name brand. So think about that kind of stuff. But she's been giving, or she's been getting a bunch of wholesale prices essentially to for a lot cheaper. So Rolf has not been happy about that. It's mostly just a business thing. He just has something pretty against her. Agatha has been getting her supply from the mines, which like a lot of other people do, but she also has worked out a deal with the barracks.
Okay.
So the barracks is right beside her,
Oh, she's
her
got
shop.
like a city guard contract kind
Essentially.
of thing?
So
I'm sure
that-
Strong Arm's not happy about.
no, he's not happy about that.
Okay.
But
You could say he's not happy with being strong-armed.
no, he's not.
You know what? You know what they call Agatha Battleblade?
What?
ABB.
ABB? ABB? Ab. Abba.
Ebba.
Abba. Oh,
See
boo.
that?
Oh, boo. Oh, boo. Shit.
Audio brick.
More like audio trip dick. Damn. So,
I don't get it.
they were about to go. So, Agatha also has a son, Troy Battleblade. He's a minor not young. Fuck. I'm trying to avoid saying anything that could be misconstrued as anything anymore because we just.
She has a son, Troy Battleblade. He's in the mines?
Yeah, he is in the mines. He
Okay.
has a pickaxe and he goes to mine shit. They were about to go down, but things have been kind of weird because they just found a new vein of what seems like iron, right? I said iron last time. Yeah.
Yeah.
They found a new vein of what seems like iron. They were going to go get it, but people have been getting killed or sort of disappearing around there. So they were going to investigate that with Salvatore, but Salvatore tonight had some other business to attend to.
Okay.
He got boo-boo tummy.
He got boo boo bummy. Yeah. Anyway, so we've just opened up to where the camera panned down into the dark underbelly of the mine where we saw some sort of interesting monster with sharp pointy teeth, and then camera faded to black, and now we're back here. Now the camera's back up like Super Mario 64. Shit. And yeah, so you guys are about to go into the mine, right?
Well, we're like at the entrance right now.
Yep.
I'm invisible.
Yeah, Salvador kind of said something Errol didn't quite agree with last sesh. Something about waiting for the Troy's crew to come back to, I guess, act as bait. This kind of threw Errol off a little bit. Errol's typically a pretty good judge of character, and Salvador seemed on a straight and narrow, but this didn't sit well too with him. So Errol's going to kind of delegate Salvador to kind of like stay on surface side, just to kind of act as backup if we need him.
Hey, do me a favor. Fuck off.
Do me a favor, do that thing. That thing you were saying. Just, no.
Yeah, keep going back, farther. Yeah. Hey, go fuck yourself.
But yeah, so yeah, Errol has no problems just diving right on in, unless Grambo's got, well, Grambo's invisible.
Oh yeah, he doesn't know when the invisibility is going to wear off. He just knows that he is invisible right now.
So he's like, all right, well, I suppose I'll go and do my due investigation all by myself. No one else coming with me. Not a single person. Not even somebody who's invisible.
And then out of the corner of your eye, you're going to see Troy kind of like wave over and be like, wait.
Oh, hail, friend. How are you today, good sir?
He's going to kind of run and be like, whew. He's like, you're not really going down there alone, are you?
Oh, it's all in a day's work, friend, but I appreciate your concern.
Okay, nothing's gonna happen then. So he's gonna be like, well, look, here, let me go grab something from Mom's, and then I'll be over to help you out real quick. So Troy's gonna, before you can even answer, he's gonna sprint off and like kind of run over to his mom's shop, grab an item, and then he's gonna come back. He's just got a sword, just ready to go.
Oh,
Yeah, for him, not for anybody
Say,
else.
any chance I can interject in the time that he's like going
Hell
to grab
yeah.
the sword? If you're in particular like waiting at the mine entrance, you'll see like a little green person sort of walk up, sort of behind you, gives you about like 4 or 5 feet of clearance, and sort of
social
like
distancing. Gotta respect the guidelines.
right, yeah. He's sort of like got his hands in his pockets and he's like rocking on his heels, just like waiting. Excuse me.
Oh, hello, friend.
Is this the line for the mine?
I mean, I wouldn't call it a line, sir. I'm going down to investigate, but
Oh, I see. I thought this was the queue for the mine. Am I mistaken?
I mean, the only line, sir, that we're going to be drawing is from here to whatever's been ailing the miners here. So, what do I call you, friend?
My name is Molly.
Molly.
My name is Molly, yes. What's your name?
Well, friend, they call me Errol. I am the Seeker of Altair.
You seeker, like, you look for people?
Well, occasionally. Sometimes it's people, sometimes it's information. Right now, it's this big, scary monster type thing that's causing business to go down.
Oh, big monster, very brave. I'm very impressed, Molly, very impressed.
God damn it.
Molly seeks people, so it's kind of like that, but they don't call Molly the Seeker. They just call me Molly. Sometimes my friends call me by my first name. I guess we could be friends if you want to be friends.
I'm giving Molly advantage on one roll.
Jesus Christ. I'm done.
my God.
One roll tonight.
Well, Mr. Errol, you want to be friends? You can call me by first name if you like.
Does your first name happen to be Holy, friend?
No. My first name Guaca. But I am a paladin, so some call me Holy. I'm a holy guacamole.
Welcome aboard, friend. I got nothing. That's so good.
It's always safer in mine with Buddy. I didn't want you to go alone.
Well, Molly, not that I'm opposed to making new friends. Some might say I'm quite charismatic and great with people, but are you sure you're equipped to deal with such a threat?
Yeah, I think I'm equipped.
At that point, Troy's gonna run back. He's like, "Oh, holy guacamole! We have a new friend over here, guys."
Hello? Yes, you already know my name. This is a great start.
What? He's gonna be like, "The little green guy. What? Who? Where did you come from?"
I have job in mine.
Job. But we already have a job in the mine.
Well, yeah, it sounds like we have sort of like a meeting, like a conference in the mine.
Oh, wow. Well, we're about to go down. So do you want to come head with us? It looks like it's just gonna be Errol, you and I.
Yeah, that sounds great. I love that.
So he's gonna call over the foreman. He's gonna be like, well, he's like, so I didn't get a chance to grab a map. I guess we kind of lost it down there. But yeah, I think I know. I think I can figure out the way. So I'm gonna call over the foreman. He's gonna let us down.
How confident am I that Troy actually knows where he's going?
What's your passive perception?
17.
Oh yeah, you feel like he knows where he's going.
All right.
He's a very unassuming kind of guy. Like he's a very strapping young lad. So he's pretty humble. He essentially knows the mines like the back of his hand.
All right.
Yeah.
So
So
allow Troy to take point then.
yeah. So the foreman's name is Walter, and you're just gonna hear Troy kind of like look and be like, "Hey, Walter," and then Walter's gonna be like, "What?" And then he's gonna be like, "I need you to pull the thing down so we can get going." He's like, "Okay." And so Walter, he just like pulls it down. You slowly start to inch down into the mines, and then you get that kind of Dark Souls kind of like screen pop, and you boom.
For no reason, there's just fog at the bottom.
It's loading screen.
Yeah, it's
the loading fog.
And now it's the three bosses all at once. Here we go, everybody.
Draw distance and fit the
We just started the game and boss fight.
Oh, you think that's hard? I'm just a tutorial.
So many references.
So the mine, it's almost eerie how long it takes to actually get down there. You feel like Walter's he doesn't really want anyone else to go down there because he's heard the stories. But yeah, you get down to the mine, and for the most part, it's fairly well lit. So a lot of these rocks tend to capture some of the sunlight every time like the little thing goes down, or every time the lift starts to go down. A little bit of sun creeps into them, and there's sunstones in there. So they kind of like capture the little energy, and you get just like a nice dimly lit area. So it lasts for a good long time, and they figured out that it's just cool as shit, and they don't need to put any fire down there. So yeah, it opens up. You have there's a couple different ways to go, but yeah, Troy's gonna be like, "Hey guys, let's go this way. Come on." He's like, "The way is a little bit dangerous, but I think I can. I think I know, or I can help you get through some of these kind of weird spots." So we have to cross this weird little rock formation. It kind of looks like a face, but I don't know. We just call it face rock. And then we go down over here, past this little hill. There's gonna be another coal vein, and then finally there's gonna be a little staircase to get down to the iron vein. But I will warn you, it hasn't been fully explored. Usually we have a team to go down there. Usually the guards help us out, but Gary's been sort of awry lately. And so what they would know is that Gary Crocky has been kind of like the guard that's been kind of their contact. Kind of a dick, to be honest, but yeah, he's been not around. Bless me.
Thank you. It's like we're gonna pass a rock. It's like Gary was here. Troy is a loser.
You ready to battle, ass? Oh, my name's Ash. So yeah, so he's kind of leading you through here. Cue the cute little montage of stuff, and he's gonna kind of look over at Molly and be like, "So Molly, where have you? What are you here to do?"
Oh, I don't think I can tell you. I don't think it's secret, but, just professional courtesy.
Oh, I see.
There's something dangerous down here, maybe?
Well, maybe that's what's been hurting our guys. AR, roll me a d20 real quick.
Any mods?
No.
5.
All right, you are back to being visible, and Troy's gonna shit his pants. Be like, what? Where did you come from?
Oh, look at you, little friend.
I'm just gonna look over at Errol and be like, "Why didn't you put a dart in this fucker's head?"
He's like, he's here to help, and since we lost Salvatore, seems like we can need all the help we can get.
All the help you need right here. Cracks his knuckles, both hands.
He's gonna be like, but where did you come from?
Where did you go?
It's like,
He pulls a banjo out.
just
Where
like-
did you come from, Cat Nigel? Ding, 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 ding.
It's just like a reflex. Where'd you come from?
Melon. No! I fucking got you.
Grambo is dead, struck by illness. So
One of the sunstones falls off the ceiling.
Cracks him in the head.
So he's gonna kind of look around. He's like, "Oh, we have to keep pushing past this way." So you get to Face Rock, and who's taking point or who's up there with Troy?
I'll be in front because I have dark vision.
Alrighty, you didn't have to say it. Just assume we all had dark vision.
I actually don't have dark vision.
Neither do Molly.
Oh, good. Well, the Sunstones help. Then.
Yeah.
What is Moley anyway? Is he like a goblin?
He's green.
He's just a green dude.
Do you ask?
I mean, I'm not gonna. That's
Don't be rude.
It's a little forward for our
I mean,
first meeting.
All right, fuck it. Gramble's gonna ask, "Hey, you one of them fucking goblins?"
No, I'm not goblin. I'm a halfling. I have a half orc in my family. So I'm green.
I ain't never seen a goddamn green halfling. Only green halfling I ever saw was the one I beat in a drinking competition. And he was green because I shat on him.
Well, that's a very interesting story.
It's not, but I'm glad you thought so.
You have to tell me more about it when we're on the surface.
I'll forget.
Okay.
I already forgot who you are. What's your name?
My name's Molly.
Why?
That's my family name.
It's fucking stupid. I'm not talking to you for the next 5 minutes.
Okay, what your name?
I'm not talking to you for the next 5 minutes. I don't like you.
Okay, I'll ask you in 5 minutes.
So you're
almost as bad as Guacamole and Yardley.
Go ahead and take disadvantage.
This is like... This is somehow worse than Guacamole and Yardley.
Yeah. It's because there's a mote of effort.
So y'all are walking past Face Rock, and you're getting the feeling that this cave was a little bit lived in. Roll me a history check, Super Sky.
14.
14. Yeah, you know enough about this. So, you've
It's
heard
a 13.
13. Oh, okay. Well, that's not too bad still. From what you would know, then, this looks like the face of King Roan,
Okay.
and it was a pretty big fucking rock to get down to these mines. So you're not really sure how that could have happened. You've heard whispers of.
Like they didn't carve it out. Like they put a rock in the mines.
For what you would know with that roll, you're like, how did that big fucking statue get there? Or at least the head of the statue. But you have heard whispers of some interesting things that happen underground.
Okay. Maybe big brain maybe kicking in. maybe this got excavated. That's more likely than somebody bringing a statue down, right?
Well, yeah, but also King Roan is a current king,
He is the current king.
Okay.
so it wouldn't necessarily be
weird.
archaeological
Maybe his family member.
unless it's convergent timelines.
It might be. Who knows? So you guys are still kind of heading down. Troy's looking around. He's like, "Oh, yeah." So we're getting up here, and you start to hear some like, and then like some sounds of like a wing in the back. And as oh, sorry, go ahead, Bubs.
If you was going to say, Troy, are these chittering, chattering sounds commonplace in these mines, friend?
Said that Troy. He was asking Troy.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
Troy.
Yeah, I am Troy. I was like, fucking talk, dude. And I used to be in the DM, so he's kind of looking around. He's like, yeah, we hear it sometimes. Usually, it goes away when I do this. He's gonna slam his sword and like split a rock, and you just hear like a, and you hear an echo. So you're getting the feeling now that you're kind of getting closer to like some sort of chamber. Start to hear some stuff, and then sure enough, like the chittering kind of stops. The chittering stops, and then the wing gets a little bit farther away. And then Troy kind of looks around and is like, yeah, all right. He's like, that's really the only thing we've seen, though. I don't know how our guys keep disappearing.
Maybe they don't know the rock trick.
I guess not. And he's going to kind of look down and be like, whoa, you ever split a sunstone before?
No.
Oh, me neither. It just looks so cool. So he's going to pick it up and kind of like hold it in his hand. He's like, look, it's Mom. So he's going to put it in his pocket, save it for Agatha. But yeah, you guys keep on pressing through, and you're getting closer to the.
I'm going to cast Goodberry as we're walking, just so I can have a stash of good berries.
Okay.
I got good berries.
What do they do?
They're worth 1 hit point each, and I get 10 of them.
Nice.
Put him in your possum sack.
So yeah, he's gonna walk down. He's like, all right, so this is where it gets kind of hectic. So he's gonna kind of point down and be like, so we haven't found quite the best way to get down here. Some of us have kind of tripped and fallen. Others have fallen down a lot more. But you're at this kind of low, dimly lit staircase area. So he's like, this is where we get to the vein here, and essentially the epicenter of where all the people have been starting to die or disappear. Who knows? But he's gonna take a couple well-timed jumps.
Okay.
And he's going to.
I'm sorry. Good.
Oh,
Just
can you hear me by that dice that fell into the fucking table? Thank you.
just the idea of him like just failing the first. You just got to do this.
No, it's exactly what's happening. So so he's made a misstep, a crucial misstep, in where he jumped. He's like, oh no! And then he jams his sword into the side of the wall. And so that, like, what you've seen, like, initially in the opening is like kind of a couple big rock faces, narrow kind of staircase leading down that they've crudely started to carve. I think almost National Treasure. And then that scene where they go down into
The well thing.
yeah, and yeah, he totally misjudged one of his jumps, and he stabbed his sword into the wall. He's like, oh, God, can someone please help me, please?
Can I toss a rope to him?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. I'm not going to. I just want to know if I could.
Why is it already in a noose?
Can you say that in character, please?
Why is the RD in a noose?
It gets lonely at night at the bar. Don't ask questions, boy.
I don't want to know that story.
I don't want to either.
It's your rope.
I'm going to toss the rope to Dick Fuck.
Cool. He's gonna grab it. Can you give me an athletics check, please?
Ooh,
Bad.
Yeah.
Is there any way I can help him out by casting Mage Hand to kind of like stabilize him or like give him an extra hand to pull?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
All right. Air, add a +2 to your roll.
This is called the underground
great.
rope
That's
trick.
a 3.
Shit. Okay.
That's a what?
3.
Oh my god!
So can you tell me how are you manifesting this mage hand?
In a way that's gonna save Troy's ass.
Just let me know what's happening. Paint a picture for me.
All right. So like he kind of like just kind of pokes his hand out, and then a little white little ghostly master hand kind of pops up. I think it's like 20 feet in front of him. I don't remember the measurements. I could look it up, but I'm lazy.
I'm not worried about it.
So he kind of like he's going to kind of like he kind of goes down to grab the base of the rope a little bit closer to Troy, so he could potentially like have something else to kind of grab onto as well. And he just kind of starts yanking.
So unfortunately,
I just slap him in the face.
as he tries to grab the rope, the hand for a moment looks like it gives him some extra leeway, but I don't think AR or Grambo tossed the rope down far enough. So he went to go reach for it, and if it wasn't a 3 or anything lower than he goes to go grab it. He misses it, and his hand slips off his sword, and then you just hear, "But no!" And then he just
I think I solved mystery.
he keeps going down, and then you hear a.
Oh no!
I'm actually really sad for Troy's death.
What happened?
Does anybody have a bag of holding?
So I don't pull any punches. This shit's real, bros.
Oh no!
Uh,
His name was Troy.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you guys wouldn't have a history with him, but Errol's known this guy for for years now.
Yeah,
so,
what about his fucking mother?
he's not even thinking about Agatha right now. But so Errol just kind of like drops to his knees. He's like not emoting, but he's kind of in shock. I just watched his friend fall to his death.
Quick cut back to Agatha, who's making dinner for her and her son with a very happy face on.
I can't wait to see my live and happy son home for dinner.
Definitely no broken bones and no death affliction. Hope he grabbed a rope. Cut back.
Broken bloodiness.
Cut the rope.
So yeah, Troy fell a long way, it sounds like, based off of the fall.
Yeah.
But you definitely know that there is solid ground down there. So nothing, at least it's not water.
Well, if it were water, he might have lived it.
Is anybody good at math?
No.
Nobody is good at math.
I mean, is anybody in our party good at math?
I've got a 18 intelligence.
That's pretty smart.
That's pretty good at math, bro. What you trying to do?
Like, Errol, I know this not great time, but do you know how many seconds he was falling?
So Errol's kind of a goody two shoes. He's sort of straight laced, but so he's trying to like fight back the urge to like just kind of snap at you, but he's kind of like, I wasn't really the first thing on my mind there, friend.
No, I get it, but look, this isn't the first time somebody fell when they were running from Molly. So, and sometimes they fall, and sometimes if you hear how long they yell, you can tell how far they drop. Maybe he okay.
Roll me a d6.
It's a 6.
He was falling for 6 seconds.
All right. So he gets that, he sort of sees where Molly's coming from, so he kind of composes himself a little bit. And is that like I don't have a mathematics check.
I think it's a 1,000-foot drop. Terminal velocity is 100 feet per second, isn't it, for a human body?
I think, yeah, but you gotta accelerate.
Well, well, okay. Yeah.
This
Or
is
it
D&D.
120?
He fell for 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Is there any sort of like big brain roll I can make to figure out, to estimate how far down he went?
Make your physics check.
Well, I want to hear what Molly is curious about, and then we can see if we can...
Like, maybe we could, if he's still alive, or at least bring back the body or something.
Yes, that would be a good idea. Thank you, friend, Molly.
Yeah, so let's see. Time is of the essence. Can we look, I'm kind of light. I can swing around. I'm pretty good. Do I have that thing?
Yeah, you got that thing. Of
Okay.
course you got that thing.
Yeah. Okay, so we all have rope because we're good adventurers, right?
I did take an explorer's pack, so yes, I do have a rope.
Good. Okay, we'll tie all our ropes together and try to hop over and lower me down where he fell.
We'll lower him down. Right, Grambo?
I didn't tie that.
You did it.
All right, so I guess we're gonna go with Molly's plan here. We're gonna try and lower down the halfling.
I like it.
Okay. So first of all, everybody hold on to a length of rope. I'm gonna hold an end, and you hold like the middle, and you hold the other end, and then we'll hop off across,
All right.
and we'll make it to the safe side because he made it like 2 jumps, and it was like the last one he missed.
It was definitely his first jump.
Oh, was his first?
It was his first. No, the last roll I did was like, oh shit, he needs to see if he saved himself.
That's amazing. Okay.
So
Yeah.
you definitely see the first part where he landed, and
Yeah.
you're like, that's definitely safe. The second jump, you're like, fuck.
Yeah, okay. Oh, he did make one.
He made one.
Okay. So we'll hop the first one while I'll have a length of rope so we don't have to toss rope. We'll have to push rope.
Oh, are we doing like a Mount Everest thing here where we tie ourselves together?
Yeah,
with
that's
a
what I'm
chain?
thinking. Yeah. Is that cool?
All
I'm
right.
into that.
Cool.
Yeah.
What do we need to jump?
Let's see. That should be an athletics check.
Okay.
So who's making that first jump?
Molly lead.
Molly lead. Okay, cool. So for this one, it's not going to be as high of a check because you definitely saw where he first jumped and you being Molly
tested the
being
waters.
Molly. Yeah, you like. He's like, okay, that's pretty safe.
It is a 5.
He has advantage.
You do have advantage.
I
if
could
you
spend
want
it,
if
sure.
you want to spend it.
That is an 18.
Okay, we will. We'll drop the 5. And we'll take the 18. He definitely, almost effortlessly. He looks like he's very experienced cave exploring. So he's like he looks at it for a second. I'm guessing, and then he's like, and he's just gonna whoom, and just fucking immaculately land right on the side of this stone kind of like outcropping in the wall.
Stuck the landing.
And who's next?
I think I'm second in line.
Well, all right, Grambo's gonna fucking die.
Grammel's dead.
What did you get?
It's not a nat 0.
You're a monk and you don't have athletics.
No, my strength is mine. It's 7.
-2.
my god!
I have a +6 to acrobatics though.
Alrighty,
If you did a front flip, you could have made it.
Probably.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so you're about to jump to what looks like a very comparable spot to where Molly had jumped. And the second you land on it, you realize, oh fuck, because the ground almost crumbles underneath of you. You have a couple seconds. Whoever wants to try something,
I'm gonna cast Gust to try and blow him back towards where I am.
fuck it, do it. Whoosh. All right.
I don't think there's.
Is there any roll with that?
I don't think so. Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure it's just a.
Air blowing.
You seize the air and compel it to create one of the following effects at a point you can see within range. One medium or smaller creature, we're all medium, that you choose must succeed a strength saving throw or be pushed up to 5 feet away from you. You create a small air blast capable of moving one object that is neither held nor carried that weighs no more than 5 pounds. Doesn't happen here. You create a harmless, that doesn't matter. So I'm trying to push AR, the smaller creature, 5 feet towards safe land.
All right, yeah. So that
So you have to succeed. You have to do a strength check, but you can choose to fail it. You can choose to fail it. You can choose to fail it.
Can I roll first and then choose to fail?
Oh my god.
okay.
You can choose
Okay,
to fail it.
so hear me out.
If you succeed on the roll, you're gonna fall. So don't make the roll.
So I willingly fail this roll. I'm sorry. I got that backwards in my brain. I thought
this
I had
is one
to,
of the few
okay.
times where failing is good.
It's like, no,
Yes.
I'll be meta for a second. I'm just gonna. So yeah, you.
How do you resist it in the air, like in the midst of falling?
So yeah, you. It's like that kid on the on that little. It's like the bouncy castle thing where like that slow thing, and he's like. He just gets hit in the back.
Yeah.
And so you definitely pick him up. The wind carries him back up. Good save. That was nice.
I love that fucking cantrip.
It's a good.
It's a good cantrip.
So
Alrighty. Are you going again, AR?
Do I have to?
If you want, you don't have to. No, you can. I mean,
We all
both-
got to be on this platform to like lower me down.
Yeah, so you have to.
I'd say.
So the way it's like a 3-way kind of jump thing where it's like boop, boop, boop.
Well, I thought
and
we'd
then
have to
lower.
jump in sequence. I thought it would be Molly and then me and then Errol. Isn't that how it's supposed to work?
Yeah, like
or-
Errol's got to jump over here so that you both can lower me with all of our rope
Okay.
to get Troy, I thought.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm actually Errol's gonna go last, just because if Grambo happens to flub again, I can gust him back again. We can just kind of do that ad nauseum.
Alrighty. So you have one more check to make.
All right. Now, I just noticed something.
Okay.
This is for combat, but you can just tell me no. But I can use a bonus action and spend a key point to dash or disengage and double the distance I can jump.
Yes, please do that. Please absolutely do that.
Okay. So how does that calculate?
I'm going to give you advantage on this next roll.
Okay.
Because even though you do have to jump a little farther now, the next step to you definitely looks a lot sturdier than the previous one, because that one's now
dust.
dust.
Crumbly.
So go ahead. Some high stakes action.
Okay, so the first one was a crit.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, you absolutely make it, and you kind of gauge, like, as you kind of jump through the air, you're like, okay, maybe I just had a misstep and I hadn't been exploring in a while, so they're going to kind of give you that one. But as you make that first leap, second leap, sorry, you notice that a couple more of the steps it definitely looks a lot more solid the lower you get. It seems like maybe the water and other things have just eroded constantly.
God, fuck.
At the top. What?
I had a spell that I could just cast to get me over there, but I didn't prepare it.
Oh.
I have 4 level 2 spells. I didn't take Misty Step.
Damn.
God damn it.
Damn, bro.
I'm like, I don't need Misty Step. I'm going to a fucking mine. Misty Step would have done it.
Couldn't even miss your steps. So, thankfully, with AR's quick jumping skills and his ability to kind of like scout it, he's seen a couple more of the steps that'll be a little bit easier to make. So the checks are going to be a little less difficult now, since he's kind of told you the next couple are going to be a little easier to make.
Okay.
Cheers, Master Grambo.
I imagine I put
Oh, his name Grambo.
first part of it is.
You have 2 part? What second part?
I'll tell you when you're older.
Okay, Mr. Grambo.
It's definitely not Crambo. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge.
That just sound like first name.
Yeah, it's a sore subject with him. It's probably better that you don't talk about it, at least not till we get to the surface.
Okay,
I didn't
okay.
choose to be a gnome. Gnome life choose me.
All right, so I guess I'm going to try and hop over there now.
Yep.
Cool. Athletics.
Yep. You're looking for a 13.
Looking for a 13. That's a 14.
Ooh, cool. Yeah, so you make it. You don't quite stick the landing. You're like, and you kind of just like land on. You're good. Molly,
Let's see.
you definitely have scouted this. It looks like 2 more steps down to make, because you've all jumped pretty far to get to these kind of points.
So I got to get 2 more athletics checks.
You gotta get 2 more athletics checks.
First one is a 13.
All right.
Second one is a 16.
You just barely make that first jump.
Okay.
It's like you took that first jump, and I imagine you tripped a little bit when you're like, huh, like your back foot might have hit a little bit of water up there, and then as you're kind of like clawing back to get up to the to that top of the brick step, that stone step, almost pretty close to where Errol is, and then
It's like the cutscene in Halo 2 and the Arbor's flying in and hits the Banshee on the side and you just... Whoop.
All Assassin's Creed style.
Oh, Assassin's Creed style!
yeah, but like if Assassin's Creed was still, actually no, it is a broken ass game, but so it's like you thought you were gonna go straight, but then for some reason Altair just decided, nah, I'm gonna go hard left.
yeah.
And that was like your first jump, and you're like, I gotta recover from this. So then your second one, oh my god, your second one was beautiful.
Well, it gives me the perfect like torque to like push off.
Yeah.
Like, jump to the next one.
So you kind of like do a
Stomp.
gainer over it
Yeah.
to kind of save it on the towards the ending part.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, y'all are, or at least Molly got fairly close down to the Molly got fairly close to the to ground zero. Sadly,
About how far have we managed to like pull him down or repel him down?
I'll say we haven't done that yet, right?
Oh, we haven't done that.
not yet, but no, you're getting pretty close to be able to do that. So I'm, with how far these steps have been, and with how great you guys have been doing with it. There are
Oh, is this a spiral staircase?
kind of.
Oh, I thought we were like leaping across like horizontally.
Oh no, sorry, no, it's like a spiral. It's like so like
Oh.
That's what I thought we were doing too.
picture going to the abyss. Sorry, I was not clear on
Gotcha.
that.
Abyss like
Yeah, like a Dark
Dark Souls
Souls.
one. Cool.
Yeah, but a lot of stuff is broken up.
Gotcha.
Okay.
But yeah, big leaps down.
All right. Master Grambo, will you do the honors?
I hate this shit. All right, so I'm going to burn another key point for advantage.
Okay.
How long does that last? Shouldn't you still be able to have it? Without having
No,
to burn?
it's like per key point,
Oh.
right?
I think. I don't
check it
know.
out. Yeah.
I mean, it's a combat thing. I think it's one round of combat is how long I get.
That's about 6 seconds. Yeah, it's definitely been.
Okay. It's been a while since I've played Monk.
Christ.
I miss it.
I miss Puck.
Don't worry, he's got a bar. Okay.
You better have a bar.
Okay, so it's not a nat 2.
With advantage.
We are still tied together, though.
You have advantage, right?
Yeah, I was with advantage. I rolled a 4 and a 2, and I have a -2 to athletics.
Oh my god.
I'm not intending to roll like shit.
So we're gonna gust him again.
So Grambo's dead.
Yes.
Rambo's dead.
Are you gonna gust him?
Actually, Errol has another idea as he sort of sees Grambo like falling in slow motion, like the gears turn. He's like, ding. So he's actually going to, as he's falling, he's like, Grambo, grab the rope, and he's gonna cast rope trick. So what?
Fuck yeah.
So rope trick. I touch a length of rope that is up to 60 feet long. One end of the rope then rises into the air until a whole rope hangs perpendicular to the ground. At the upper end of the rope, an invisible entrance opens to an extra dimensional space that lasts until the spell ends.
Okay, also follow up. Doesn't rope trick have an infinite length of rope to it?
It's 60 feet.
Can I just hold it and go down 60 feet?
Yo, I'm not gonna stop you.
Swing on
You're
it.
using your fucking tools, bro.
I mean,
So you can also climb up the rope, and you basically have like a little pocket dimension that's like safe.
right, but why didn't we just do this in the first place with Moley? Because I don't feel like it's any more than 60 feet to the bottom, is it?
A little
Can
more,
I-
it's a little more, 60 feet.
Okay, so can I tell how much farther it is?
Yeah,
Is it
it's about another 30 feet.
after the 60 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, can I land that? How do you
As a-
calculate drop?
Don't you get monks get a special thing for like? You may not have it yet.
The climbing up walls by walking on them.
They have a like they get
Spider-Man.
reduced fall damage or something. Like they get 40 feet free or something.
Yeah, I don't think he has that yet.
Like that.
I think it's like level 6.
Okay.
Either way, though, your double jump distance should count as like you can fall and still
If
be
you're like,
fine.
If you're like 60 feet down, you could swing.
right.
to, like, the
Okay,
edge
so
or
what is your fall distance? Is it based on your jump distance?
No, I think I don't remember what the damage.
First 10 feet's
output
free,
was.
then it's D6 per 10 feet.
Okay, so 2d6 you're gonna take if you want to eat that damage.
What about the double jump thing? Or is that not going to help? Does that help at all?
The double jump thing.
From the double jump distance from.
You failed the roll.
Oh yeah, I used it for that. Okay. Well, anyways, wait. So it's 1d6 per 10 feet.
Yeah, you get the first 10 feet free, so it's 2d6 with another 30 foot drop.
Fuck it. Even if I max that, I'm not even at half health.
It's a good way to look at things.
That's 6 damage out of 30.
That's not bad. Okay. Yeah, so you make it kind of down, and you start to see the effects of the full force of the fall. Troy is pretty mangled.
Let's say
right
he
now.
took like what? Probably like 10, 12 D6.
Yeah,
That could only be 12 damage.
could only be.
Could be.
Troy, have a good berry.
Technically, if we made it in 3 rounds, he should be fine.
But no, he looks pretty fucked right now.
I'm not giving him a good
Like a little mangled. Here, have a sensu bean.
Troy, these are mine.
Okay, Troy,
Suck my good berries, bro.
have 2 good berries.
Squat over him, put 2 good berries in his mouth.
Welcome to the good berry. What's the good berry? Can I take your order, sir? We used to watch it every day when he came home from mining work.
May I take your head, sir?
Yeah, so at least Grambo has made it, albeit in the shittiest way. He's made it down. You're like Shrek when he was like going through that castle at first, like like in a Casino Royale when in that opening chase scene when there's like the free runner and then Bond just breaks through everything.
Yeah. All right. So he's all the way down at the bottom. How far up are Moley and Errol?
Like about another 20 feet up would be Errol, and you'd probably be at 30. So the rope seems. So were y'all attached to that rope?
I mean, if we can like we can sort of follow his path, like jump to the rope that's like hanging down like in the center, I guess.
Yeah.
Or like on the side, why not? Then we can sort of like rappel 60 feet down, and then I guess that leaves us 30 feet above.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Cool.
If you want to do
Take it
that.
with you.
Let's do it.
Cool. I want to try something fancy. Like it looked like he hurt his ankles a little bit. Looked like he blasted his joints into the next midlife crisis.
Into the shadow realm.
So I want to try to like. Okay, so the first thing I thought of was like the contraption in Twilight Princess, the little like spinny thing that goes to. But I was like, what if Molly does some sweet parkour, like tries to like run down in a spiral? Like it could be cool.
That's pretty badass.
All Assassin's Creed style. What do I need to make for that?
Give me 2 athletic checks. One to see how well you can.
Could it be acrobatics? Not really. Athletics.
You know what?
I mean, what honestly is acrobatics for?
Doing flips
I
and
guess-
shit.
I honestly would have thought that getting down the stairs would have been more of an acrobatics type of thing anyways.
Like athletics is like how long. All right, the way I think of it, athletics is how long you can jump.
Right.
Acrobatics is like, can you
It's like
dexterously like jump and stick the landing?
okay.
It's like
Yeah.
you only have like a little bit of space to jump onto it or something.
right.
I don't know where like parkour falls.
Yeah, that
Could be either one.
Parkour? I mean, it would be both, I would think.
I'd fuck. You know what? Acrobatics. I'll give you
Okay.
the
I'm
benefit.
trying to be like light on my feet and like
Yeah.
wall run.
So
you know?
yeah, two d20. The first one was to see how efficiently or how well this kind of looked.
Yeah.
The second one is if it's going to be a little more successful or not.
First is a 12.
Okay.
Second one is a 12.
So that's 2
both
crits,
of
right?
them.
So give me 1d6 real quick.
5.
All right, cool. So you started off strong.
Okay.
I imagine you pumped up your Nike Airs real quick. And you're like,
Hold on, bad guys. I gotta get pumped.
it's like, all right, Molly's gonna do this, and then you start to run. You're like, yeah, and then like you catch your foot on like a rock that you didn't quite see, and you're gonna kind of fall forward real quick, and then
Okay.
you're gonna land on your feet.
Okay.
So you do land gracefully, but you definitely feel
Too much momentum.
too much momentum, and while it looked great, your body was like, help me. Or your ankles for a second, so you're gonna take 5 damage from that, sadly, but
Cool.
you have made it down.
Grambo's sitting on his ass on the floor, and he's just gonna reach over to you, and he's gonna hand you his bottle of liquor, and he's like, I don't share with just anyone.
You know what? I am just recalling it's a athletics or acrobatics check when you fall greater than 10 feet. And it's 10 plus 1 for each 10 extra feet you fall. So it's a DC 12 if you fall 30 feet, and then you take 2d6 if you fail it, or if you pass.
Okay.
You're good.
Do you want to
But-
retcon that real quick? So I can
That's-
see if I didn't take any damage?
I mean,
up
sure,
to you.
why not? Retcon that. Diddle-a-doo, diddle-a-doo,
Well,
diddle-a-doo.
doesn't matter.
All right, sweet. Okay.
It's an 8.
And now Errol.
With a +6.
Damn.
I am rolling like absolute ass
Dude,
tonight.
you are you're that just means that when we get to the other shit, you are due for like 3 20s in a row. And then if you're Kronk, you're due for like 6 1s.
All right, Errol, I catch you.
You sort of that's plan B actually.
Don't worry, it's okay. Molly will take care of you.
I'm gonna
You could straight up die from this.
I'm gonna fuck with Errol and be like, hey, don't fuck it up or I'll catch it. And I'm gonna cast minor illusion, make it look like there's a bed.
Land on the soft bed.
It's just Troy's body.
Drag
man.
Troy into the middle of the floor. Cast minor illusion on him and make him look like a bed.
Is he alive?
I don't know. No one checked.
Can I do
Medicine
it?
check.
I mean, yeah, give a medicine check. See if he's alive.
That's a D6, bro.
I rolled this one. I
Oh.
just knocked my d6s out of the way.
Oh, okay.
What's my medicine? Is that wisdom?
It's yeah, it's under wisdom.
I got a 12.
You're not detecting any life.
Okay. Fair enough.
But there's also other things on your mind currently.
You win some, you lose some.
All right. So Errol is gonna try and play this as safe as he can. He's going to
He's gonna jump.
Yeah, he's gonna jump over to
He
the.
prepares for the swan dive.
I assume he didn't conjure the rope trick too far away from where he was standing, so I imagine he can like kind of just bound over there.
Yeah.
He's gonna rappel down the rope as far as he can go. Now you'll catch me for real if I fall. Correct, my friends?
I'm too drunk not to.
Molly has never lied to you.
How much confidence does that fill me with?
The whole time I've known you.
So
You feel pretty confident. You
yeah,
can make
so
this.
Errol is going to let go. As he lets go, he's going to try and cast Gust against himself to like slow his descent.
Okay. I like it.
I'm going to willingly fail my strength check. So
You
I
sure?
Yes. But I'm going to try and like also like drop in a way that I'm in the bosoms and the arms of these two angels.
Okay. I think that'll work. Can you all both just roll me a strength check or a strength check, each of you? So we can see if this is like the basket toss from Powder Puff, where I
It
got
is.
dropped. Fuck.
Athletics or strength?
Strength.
How's a 2
It's
sound?
an 8.
All right. You're not going to get quite the cushion that you thought. However, it is just enough to get you 1d6 of damage taken.
You got him. You got him.
This could potentially be over half my health.
It might be.
Oh my god, that's exactly
Yeah.
half of my health.
All right.
It's okay. You took how much?
6.
Okay, you took 5.
And you took 5.
Everybody heal 5.
Wait, what?
Oh, he's got lay on hands.
Yeah, baby.
Well, shit.
Alrighty. So you have made it. I hesitate to say successfully, but you have made it down the kind of staircase. Can someone roll me a perception check?
I got it.
You are probably best.
If I can find where perception is. Oh.
But that's ironic.
It is, yeah.
What'd you get? Don't say 20. Did you get a 1?
Hey man, if only I had rolled it, I can re-roll natural ones.
Fuck.
Damn. Okay, so yeah.
Can I borrow someone else's D20?
Yeah, dude.
That one's in timeout.
There you go. So, Jesus Christ, that was awful. Yeah, so y'all definitely made it down to the antechamber, and you're kind of looking around, and sadly, Troy is just kind of laying there, but
Yeah, I'm gonna go through I'm gonna loot Troy's body. No, I'm gonna see if he has any first I just hope against hope. Is there any sign of life at all?
not that you can see.
All right.
Are you removing his armor or anything or his anything in his clothes to check?
I'm trying to get as close as I can to check his pulse, see if there's any breathing at all.
No, there's no breathing, but when you put your hand up to to check his pulse, you just honestly feel a lot of crunching. A lot of bones. He did not have a graceful death.
All right, so Errol's trying his best to kind of compose himself here because he's got work to do. Does he have anything on him that he could take back to Mama Agatha?
Yeah, he has a note in there, a sealed note
Sword?
as well. No, the sword's still stuck in the wall.
Oh, I forgot he left
Yeah,
that.
he well, not by choice, because he thought his friends would help him.
We tried.
But yeah,
All right, I'm going to go run off and die. Oh, you didn't help me, dickheads.
but yeah, you find a sealed
Literally
note,
Leroy Jenkins.
and you find 5 gold.
All right, I'm not gonna touch the 5 gold.
Okay.
I'll kind of put 1 coin on each eye,
Okay.
and then I'll take the note to take back to Agatha.
Alrighty. And sweet. So as you kind of do all that, are you opening the note at all?
No.
Okay. So as you kind of sift through respectfully, and it's not like you're a piece of shit or anything, but as you kind of sift through the stuff,
You know, the piece of shit
I look
failed
for
the
explosive moss. I have 12 bombs.
Can I do a perception
Wall of fire. I burn everything down.
My God. A lot of repressed anger.
gunk bug.
Hey guys, what happened?
I don't know what you mean, but here's what I mean, because I'm
Guys, what happened? I just blacked out for a second.
Gee, I'm back. So yeah, So you kind of look to your left, you look to your right, and the only other place to go is left into a little bit more into that chamber. And as you get, are you walking towards it?
Is it still do we still have the light of the sunstones?
You don't have the light of the sunstones, but there is there seems to be like a little lever you can pull when you get down there.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
Yeah. So you pull,
he's not even here to pull the lever.
I didn't even think about that.
My God.
why have we never said that before?
I don't know.
I said it on episode 2 because I didn't realize his name was really Kronk.
Okay. So so yeah, you kind of pull that, and again, like National Treasure, the there's some lighting that kind of comes back on, and
My spinach puffs.
and like the whole room not necessarily illuminates, but you can definitely see a lot better in there. And it is, in fact, you've made it down to the to kind of like this tarnished iron mine. And what you see kind of in the background is a strange creature that you didn't think could really thrive in there. You hear the flapping of the wings and kind of like the bass echoing in this, and oddly enough, like as you kind of like get your wits about you again, this chamber is a lot bigger than what anyone else has let on about. It's pretty massive in there, and it seems like almost endless. Think like Moria in a sense. And but yeah, you see this big like these wings flapping towards you, and it is indeed a young griffin with and you hear a all that. What are you choosing to do? Because it is out of eyesight for or the griffin is out of eyesight for y'all. It doesn't seem to be like aggressive towards you. It's just flying at this moment, and it is coming a little closer, but you don't think it's seen you yet.
I mean, is there any indication where we need to go?
So if you there's a path to the left.
Okay.
There's a path left that takes you a little bit more into the mine area, small wooden kind of like passageways to kind of light the way. That looks a little bit more covered. You have an opening straight ahead. There's a small little pool.
Okay.
With a little bit of water falling down into it. And on the right, you notice that there's it looks like a pretty high wall that you can scale to get to what looks to be like a trebuchet in there.
Wow.
Or the ruined, sorry, not a trebuchet,
Ballista?
Yeah, a ballista in there.
Okay. Well.
Is this griffin's name Schmaug?
No. It's Smeg.
Well, anyways, I'm going to look over at the other guys and I'm going to say, well, I punched the shit out of a griffin once and I'm going to punch the shit out of a griffin again.
Well, yes. That is option 1. We can make break for it. Or 2, a ballista could make like big noise somewhere else, and he goes investigate and we make break for it. Or 3, Mr. Grambo punch Griffin.
I vote 3. I'm voting third party in this election, boys.
Oh, God.
Okay, we have 1 vote. How about you, Mr. Errol?
Tell me more about your ballista friend. Plan friend.
Well,
How could we ensure the safe return of the one who is manning the ballista?
oh, well, that's pretty simple. I could do it. That's pretty simple.
What's your stealth? I assume it's going to be a stealth check to
Pretty
get out of there.
good. I'm pretty snaky. I'm a little small guy.
Yeah. You want to see small? And drop his pants.
Oh, my God.
That's what years of alcoholism does to you.
You see these nuts? They're shriveled up because I got punched in the dick by a goddamn griffin. You ever been punched in the dick by a griffin, boy? I'm going to tell you what. It's not fun. You know what else is not fun? Watching all your loved ones die.
Fuck. Did they also get punched in Dingleberry by Griffin? Is that how your loved ones die? Is that why you're so bitter?
No. The war.
Did they all punch each other in Dingleberries until they died?
Do you know what war's like, son?
What? No.
I had to run away.
From the war?
From the war.
That doesn't... That kind of makes you sound like a coward. No offense, Mr. Grambo.
Desertion is a serious crime, Mr. Grambo.
Did you dodge the draft, Mr. Grambo?
Wait, hold on.
Did you have bone spurs, Mr. Grambo?
You beat me to it.
Oh, AR got the sweatiest tonight.
Oh my god.
He's got the grease.
I was going.
Thanks for letting me play tonight.
It's amazing. No, I'm just gonna be like, all right. So, I'm not gonna talk about that shit no more. But here's what I'm thinking.
Just a tear streaming down his face.
Yeah.
Stoic.
I'm not crying.
Down.
What if we split up?
Well, sure. I'm listening. That's like step one
Okay.
to a plan.
Green midget. I don't know what the fuck you are. little people.
Aren't halflings taller than gnomes?
think
Usually
so.
a little bit. Yeah.
It's not what I'm measuring. Grandma's. Oh my god. They're
off the
gonna
rails,
go there.
dude.
Jesus Christ.
Green shit. Go fire the goddamn bow and arrow. Do your goddamn crossbow shit. You. I forgot your name because I got distracted by my emotions. That's why I drank.
Holy fuck.
Wow.
Deep lore with Grambo.
Holy shit. This is not deep. It's therapy for Grambo.
Grimbo, are you okay?
It's like that time I strapped frag grenades to bow and arrows and just blew up a whole village.
Killed children.
You can pay someone to talk you through these things, Grimbo.
You don't need to be in these mines. You need to be in therapy.
I only trusted one thing ever, and that was my pet bison. But I ran away, and it got frozen in the ice cap, and I ain't seen him since.
That was a stretch.
I was setting that up because I'm a monk.
Oh, yeah.
I was running away from the war, which is what Aang did. But I'm a much less useful version of Aang.
Oh,
Anyways,
and then the squirrel came trying to get its acorn, and then
Grambo dies.
and then Sid the sloth comes in with Ray Romano.
Oh my god. Anyways,
Yeah. So what are y'all doing?
so my plan, honestly, like beyond cracking you guys up with Grambo being an alcoholic mess, I think a good plan would be just split up. There's 3 paths. Errol go left. Molly go to the ballista, and I'm gonna go straight ahead and try to be sneaky and
Okay.
jump up on a griffin's back
Okay.
and punch its face.
Alrighty. So who's going first? I guess you're gonna go up to.
Yeah, Molly makes the most sense.
Alrighty.
So I'm gonna, before Molly leaves, I'm gonna tell you, I'm like, now watch out, boy. You see this? And I'm gonna use minor illusion. I'm gonna create a turd in my hand.
Okay.
When I take a shit on your ballista, you shoot it. All right.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cast minor illusion on your ballista, and that's when you shoot.
Okay.
When we're in position.
Yeah. When a version of you appears above the ballista taking a shit on
Yeah.
it. Is that my iron
not
sights?
not just a turd. Me, and then the minor illusion drops a turd.
Your testicles are like dangling for my iron sights.
Let's have to dial him in.
I'm sighting in the rifle.
Oh my god. It's like truck nuts. Oh my god. So
Accounting for wind. It's like
oh gross.
dangling to the side.
Oh. Not very effective iron sights. One side's lower than the other.
Offset iron sights.
At least you have both your iron sights.
Troy doesn't.
Do they have lumps? You check that?
No, but I do have mumps.
just make it Grandma like the saddest.
Dude, he's literally Christopher Maloney's character from Happy.
So Skinny Penis gets up to the ballista, and
So what am I looking at? Do I have to load this? Is it
it's actually already loaded.
okay? All right.
It looks a little worse for wear. So you might have a couple shots left in it because it looks like the rope's a little frayed.
Okay.
But yeah, you definitely have a couple good shots in there if you want to try to. If you even want to try to hit it too, you can do that. Or if you just want.
Yeah. Well, I did have a question.
Okay.
I have archery specialization.
Mm-hmm.
Would that apply to a ballista?
That would.
Okay. In that case, if I miss, it'll be a distraction. But if I hit him, maybe I can just
Yeah,
end this before it starts.
worst case scenario is that it just flies away.
Yeah. I'm also thinking Griffin Vengeance is not high on my priority list, but
No.
It is on Grambo's.
yeah, clearly.
I want to punch the shit out of this Griffin.
It's like, you know what? Grambo makes an interesting case. So I will attempt to skewer the Griffin.
I'm excited. All right.
Do I roll to hit?
Yeah, just roll me an attack.
Hang on. I was thinking we would all be in position before you shot it. That's why I was waiting for
Okay. Well,
your turd.
what's
You gotta
Grambo
wait
gonna,
for your turd.
So what's Grambo going to do then?
Well, I was trying to give you a distraction. Like, while you make a break for it.
Oh, I'm gonna like sneakily sneak up on it straight ahead.
It's flying.
It's flying in the air.
Yeah, but it's like dark, right? Can it see? I don't know.
Yes.
Oh,
We can.
It has dark vision as well as
so is there literally nothing to give me cover between me and the Griffin?
the fucking pathway that you chose if you went to the left. It's a slightly more covered walkway.
But I thought that like goes up and looks like it's another overlook or something.
Well, it'll go up to an overlook, but it's still very covered. You can see out of it, but also move less detected.
Oh well, fuck. Then I'll just go with Errol.
Okay.
Fucking do that.
Okay.
Still wait for your turd.
So Arrow, you're
If I got the shot, I'm taking the shot.
so you're making your way down the down into this pool, right?
Okay.
Okay. So as you get down there, like you start to notice that goes just a little bit deeper. There's some more. There's some more iron in there, so you have a little bit more cover. But sorry, I didn't know what the hell that was. So you get up to the edge of the water, and it's pretty shallow in there. It's just like a small little pool, probably just from water coming up or dripping down from the outside.
On a scale of
And-
shallow Hal to Lady Gaga, how shallow?
Or do you mean on a scale from Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga to Adele?
Oh,
Russell Brand.
it's
Certain girl that we went to high school with.
that definitely clears it up. Thank you. Sorry, I derailed that.
That one thing that I said to one person at one time. Yes.
And Grambo's dead.
And sadly, Grambo has succumbed to a heart attack again. But the water,
Stress induced.
Grambo
Couldn't
nuts
be avoided.
but the water's pretty shallow. Do you choose to go into the water? Because as you look out into the water, actually, give me a perception. Let me see what you're seeing.
What's that music that plays when Frodo looks into the swamp?
11.
Swamp Music by Leonard Skinner.
So you see what looks like a little gleam of light, and you can't really make out quite yet what it is, but it looks to be something it's like sitting on a rock towards the middle of the water. Now the water it looks up to be about maybe 40 feet away from you or so, but you can still see this like small little gleam on it.
40 feet.
Yeah.
4D feet.
Yeah.
I hear the swamp music
think that's too-
rising.
If by 40 feet, do you actually mean 30 feet?
No. I mean 40.
Fuck. All right.
Were you trying to grab it?
Yeah.
How about this?
Why don't you cast Gust on it?
Were you going to use Mage Hand on it?
I was going to use Mage
All right,
Hand
give
on
me
it.
D20 -2 just because it's out of your range. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
We'll get weird about it.
D20 -2, just
Yeah.
a straight D20?
Straight D20.
How about with Arcana?
No.
It's a mage.
Sleight of hand.
Okay, it's a 3.
Okay, yeah, so you're like, oh, fuck. And then you just
Kind of limp dick it.
Yeah, you kind of limp dick it over. Yeah, so you can choose to walk in the stream if you want. You can choose to walk around. There's like a tiny little goat path, it kind of looks like, but...
We're going to take the path.
Okay, cool. So are you walking around the left side or the right side? It's very important.
I wish to investigate both paths from where I'm standing as best I can before I make a decision.
Go for it. Do you have dark vision?
No.
Do you want Grambo to make this check for you? No, actually, no. He'll roll worse. You go for it.
I can cast Produce Flame to
Well,
give myself a little bit of light.
Dark vision give you advantage.
No.
Just means you can see in the dark.
Just means you can see.
Well, then how does that help in a perception check? Because does he get disadvantage?
Yeah.
Oh.
But you've been rolling so bad.
Okay. Well, I have not rolled this
And
dice
you
yet.
picked that dice up
I
even
know.
when you had that dice.
I
This is
know.
all visual, people. So yeah, you can go ahead if you want. Whoever wants to make it, I don't give a fuck. Investigation.
$13.
13. Okay. You definitely don't discern anything weird about either of those paths. The one on the right just seems a little bit more safe because you're going up closer to that wall where Molly is. So at least after you punch the fucking mic, you can kind of like
I'm gearing up for the Griffin.
you can creep along to that side of the wall and and it looks fairly safe.
I'm gonna take the left side, but I'm gonna cast Produce Flame to give myself a little bit of firelight
You sure about that?
as I'm walking. No. By left side, I meant right side.
Okay.
So Grambo's going to be like, hey, follow me. And I'm just going to start walking up the right side.
Cool. So you have your little flame with you? Alrighty. The griffin is going to kind of like turn its head real quick and notice
Now!
the flame. So you're shooting? Sweet. Give me that shit.
I'm going to drop a turret on your ballista after you shoot.
I rolled a 10, but I have a +8.
Shh. Are you kidding?
I have archery
That's
specialization.
beautiful.
Fuck. Oh, fuck.
Awesome. You have effectively crippled this griffin.
Yeah,
So
you guys, I did it!
So as it's flying through the air, the bolt goes through both of its wings, and you hear this almost blood-curdling scream as it kind of falls to the ground. And you also notice that something else fell off the griffin's back. And
Phil?
Upon the scream from the Griffin, Grambo immediately gets a hard on.
all right.
I feel like we don't want to dig into that.
So yeah, the griffin has started to fall and make its very large descent into the shallow pool. Looks like it's heading over there. Okay. The griffin slams into the ground hard.
Okay.
It is in a lot of pain. It's screaming very loud. And as it's starting to scream, you notice a couple other beady eyes start to pull up, and then the pool starts to light up a little bit more. And out of the pool, you start to see a couple figures kind of like materialize and like this like grotesque looking
Like the zombie people from Harry Potter.
kind of, it's like, and
Are they like muddy or something?
kind of, well, little muddy,
They got mud butt.
almost like they're a little decaying too,
Oh.
kind of like that. And this is definitely not something that should be down here. This is all very weird
Okay.
for everybody. But yeah, the pool lights up a little bit, gives the cave a lot more light, and as well as a couple imps in the back too. So can we all roll initiative, please, for this?
Oh. Molly has an 8.
Okay.
14 from Crambo Grambo.
13 for the wizard.
How many key points does a monk get? It's your level?
1 per level.
13, you said, for the wizard?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Sweet.
You have Stunning Strike yet?
No.
Awesome.
fun.
Everyone's
So good.
going first. So yeah, we'll go ahead and start off with Grambo.
All right. What is the most immediate threat?
The most immediate threat that you can gauge right now is definitely not the griffin.
Sounds like
but but these weird, almost golem-looking forms are
Okay.
coming towards you.
Passive. Go like they ran
Well,
a
they-
rock, or
they-
they're like decaying zombie things.
Well, it's like fleshy, decaying, but oddly with a some rocky features.
Okay.
That's what's coming next.
Can I like passive perception? Does it look like I might get like some kind of sickness or affliction if I like make physical contact with them?
As a druid, I would.
I'm a monk,
As a monk,
but I have a sage background.
Once you get to level 10, you don't got to worry about getting sick.
it doesn't look like you would get sick from them.
Okay, because
At
my
least
thing
n-
is unarmed
At
strikes.
least, yeah, at least not to your knowledge.
Okay. How far away are they from me?
About 20 feet.
Stupid
Okay.
as fuck.
So I'm going to attack one with my Sorry, I'm going to attack one with my quarterstaff and immediately go as my bonus action with an unarmed attack.
Okay.
Quarterstaff gets a 16.
Okay, that's going to be a hit.
Unarmed gets an 18.
All right, those are both going to hit.
And from my weapons page, quarterstaff gets 1d6 plus 4. That is 7.
Okay.
And then... Fuck. Just had a heart attack.
Grambo's actually dead. Are you kidding? You don't roll on the carpet, numbnuts. You have to actually roll on the fucking table.
Oh my god. 5 for the unarmed strike.
So as you hit him, I imagine like you do the like over the shoulder, like, and like you make a very large dent in its head, and then as you punch through it, what looks like the entrance wound was okay, but the exit wound is like. So you have effectively killed this one.
Sweet.
Nice. We go over to who's next? Oh, Errol.
Errol. All right. So is Crambo in the pool?
Crambo is in the pool now.
All right, and he's got one other muddy guy.
He's got another muddy guy close to him, and then 2 imps are kind of on either side with the bow, trying to protect the griffin.
Okay. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Don't be mad. So I'm gonna. My target's gonna be the imps. How far are the imps away from me?
About 30 feet.
Okay, I got this.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna cast.
Cast Mage Hand.
No, I'm actually gonna cast Jim's magic missile on these 2 imps.
Jim Dark Magic.
To say you need to watch Acquisitions Incorporated. That's great.
I guess I do. Doesn't that automatically hit?
Well, regular old magic missile does. Any apprentice wizard can cast a boring old magic missile. Sure, it always strikes its target. Yawn. Do away with the drudgery of your grandfather's magic with this improved version of the spell, as used by Jim Dark Magic. Jim Dark Magic is he doesn't. Errol kind of looks up. He's kind of a legendary wizard figure in the magic community. He's got kind of a checkered past, but no one can deny his like magical prowess. So Errol's trying to separate the art from the artist at this rate. Jim's not a very nice person. But basically, it's 3 magic missiles that don't hit. I'm going to put 2 of these on one of the imps and one of them on the other one. So I have to make an attack for each of them.
Okay.
So
you said they don't hit?
they don't automatically hit.
Okay.
So I have to. It's just a magic. It's just a
Ranged spell attack.
ranged spell attack. So that's.
Do they do more damage, or is it just...
If you crit, you can do some more damage.
Oh, okay.
That's the benefit.
It's 2. Each missile does 2d4 instead of 1d4.
Okay.
So roll for the. So this one's gonna. This is the lone one going for the one on the right.
Okay.
That's a 12.
That's going to hit.
Oh shit. Okay, and then this is for the first one hitting the one on the left. That's a 16,
Okay.
6, 7, and a 10
Okay, roll damage.
for all of them.
Just for the first 2.
Okay, so this one is going to the one on the right.
Okay.
2 plus 4 is 6.
All right.
And then, so one on the left takes 2 plus 1, which is 3.
All right, so you kill the one on the right. You essentially... He just explodes.
Nice.
Leaves a pile of ash and 1 gold coin.
And a white bead.
All right. Praise be to Jim Dark Magic.
The best of the other one is very heavily wounded at this point.
Cool.
And now it's time for the flesh zombie looking motherfucker.
What, doesn't,
Sorry, no, you're up. You're up, Molly. I'm sorry about that. Molly's turn.
It's okay.
My bad.
I'm new here. I get it. It's not. I don't take it personal.
God, it's Molly.
Yeah.
So
So
you're still up at the ballista.
I do. I have the high ground. So I'll take my hands off ballista and pull out my longbow, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Divine Favor.
Do it.
It's one of my spells, which brings me down to two. Apply. There we go. Brings me down to 2 out of 3, and I'm gonna try to shoot the remaining imp.
Okay.
That is
It's a
9,
+8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit.
15, and that's longbow is a D8
Mhm.
plus D4. So I do 5 piercing and 2 holy.
All right, so it's like that scene I imagine in Lord of the Rings when Legolas shoots that bow and it goes straight through the goblin's head and sticks right behind the stone slab. I want to say, or how would you like to murder this imp?
Fine by me.
Yeah, so it kind of poofs away.
This one leaves a black bead.
Yeah, this one leaves a black bead. I think those are like 4K in the GE. So now, imp's dead. We get up to the this golem who kind of like starts to walk up to Crambo over there. Yeah. And he's going.
I didn't say anything.
That was me.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Sorry.
Sorry about that, AR.
No, you're not.
So a little. So he's gonna walk up, and you're just gonna hear a, and then his arm is going to come up and just slam down like that, and he's going to make a very big boy attack against you. A 10 does not hit you, does it?
Does not.
Does not hit you.
15 AC with no pants.
Nice.
It's true. It's monk life.
Yeah, so he's gonna miss, and we go over to Big Bird, who's gonna kind of like try to crawl over. Jesus! Everyone, just throw your shit on the fucking table.
That's the griffin flopping over.
That's how I dropped my son too.
Oh. So the griffin kind of like crawls over. It doesn't quite make it. It's writhing in pain, but it's getting up there. We're back up to, what is it, Crambo?
Yeah. So the only thing left alive is this golem and the griffin, right?
Yeah, this kind of like fleshy looking golem thing and the griffin.
Get up on the griffin's back.
All right. I'm just gonna punch the quarterstaff and then punch the flesh monster.
Okay.
First one is math is hard. A 14.
Okay.
Unarmed strike is a 19.
Okay. They both hit.
Quarterstaff does max damage 10.
Nice.
Unarmed does max damage 8.
Nice. Okay. So I imagine. Well, how would you like to kill this guy?
Hold on. So I'm gonna flavor my unarmed strike instead a little bit differently. So I'm gonna take the quarterstaff and I'm gonna do like a sweet little monk spin and I'm gonna shove it through his chest. And I'm gonna use my unarmed strike. I'm gonna do a sweet backflip and then in the middle of the backflip, kick the quarterstaff through his heart.
Very nice.
Yo, that's pretty fucking dope. Yeah. So
All Assassin's Creed style.
all Assassin's Creed style. Yeah. So that definitely fucking kills it. Falls down. Just
And I imagine as a monk with a freaking bomb ass dexterity, the quarterstaff bounces off the back wall and returns to my hand.
yes, you absolutely catch it.
All Captain America style.
Yeah.
But then I actually, because I caught that and I'm like sort of sitting like that and I'm still half drunk, I just fall on the ground.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, we can make that work. So you're prone now. Congrats, dude. You played yourself.
Crambo's dead.
Crambo's dead now, guys.
Still
Sorry.
prone, he's dead.
It's the drunken master, bro. I'm
Yeah.
really good at deck stuff until I have to not be drunk.
Errol, you're up.
All that's left's the griffin, right?
That you see.
Oh, fuck.
So this pool is still glowing a little bit. Jinx.
Can I run an Arcana check on this pool?
Yeah, absolutely.
See what's going on with this fucking
Yeah.
drip. Boys, we've got ourselves a drip drop situation here, if I've ever seen one.
Drop top. Smoking knuckle with the
Ooh, I have a lot. That's a 17 plus 6. That's a lot.
Yeah, you're picking up some juju that that little glint that you see might be powering this little pool.
What kind of juju? Is it like illusory juju? Is it like holy juju?
No, this seems like some kind of almost demonic juju, or at least it's being used in that sort of sense.
Demon juju.
Kinda.
Well, with the imps, that makes sense.
Molly, you're pretty good at this whole anti-demon juju stuff, right?
Kinda.
Keep in mind you're shouting at each other across the chamber.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Not particularly, but I think maybe that's why I was hired. Probably that thing.
So, yeah, maybe see what kind of evil juju is going on. I'm more into the secular juju.
Yeah, let's take care of the scary griffin first.
The one that's writhing in pain and harmless?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I'm going to go. I guess Errol's going to stroll on over and see if he can put this griffin out of its misery.
Are we still in combat?
Yeah, we are. You already used your action.
Oh, yeah, I did
For the
run an
Arcana check.
check.
Okay, so hear me out.
Some spells are bonus actions.
Is there... Okay, so just being a forest gnome, I can speak with beasts size small or smaller. Obviously, the griffin's not size small or smaller. But is there anything Errol can do to increase that size?
I don't have enlarge.
Sadly, you don't have
Embiggen.
You're trying to make him bigger.
But no, not this time. So it's going to be...
Why would you want
just-
to make him bigger?
No. To increase the amount of, like, maybe not necessarily make the griffin smaller, but make my ability to speak with animals better.
Oh.
Or beasts.
Sadly, not this time.
Okay.
So
I just wanted to
before
know.
Molly takes his turn real quick, you're going to notice...
Go first, right?
No, it's
You still need to take your turn.
It's going to be
what'd
your
you
turn.
do?
I did that sweet backflip and then fell over because I'm drunk.
He did.
Oh, you go first, right?
Yeah, he went first,
Okay.
Errol, and then you know it's good. So, as you guys are kind of like closing in on the griffin a little bit more, I'm assuming there's going to be a weird, almost aura kind of like emanating around it, and the griffin is going to get back up. Its wings, however, are going to come off, but the wounds from its wings falling off are going to kind of heal over a little bit. So the griffin's up, but not mobile as much. Or
Not at full health.
Not aerial. Yeah. Molly, you're up.
Well, I have high ground. That's pretty nice.
So, I think there are more bolts for your ballista.
Are there?
That's what he said.
You got one more
Oh.
to make a...
I mean, can I do that in a turn?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll go ahead and just say...
Just swing it down and...
I mean, I imagine because like you're a specialist at that.
Okay.
I imagine you would have done the due diligence to be like,
It's just a big crossbow.
yeah, that's
Sure.
essentially it.
Yeah, I'll go for it.
Do that shit.
It's a 17 plus 8.
17 plus 8.
That's
so much.
I'm sorry that doesn't hit. The griffin has plot armor now.
Oh, and it does I do a little extra damage because I do some radiant damage with divine favor.
Alrighty.
Oh, it's just a D4 unless
Okay.
he's vulnerable.
So you've done 20 damage to this thing. So I imagine like as the griffin goes like
Phase 2.
imagine the bolt just like goes right through its fucking mouth and comes out its anus,
Yeah.
and the griffin falls dead.
All right.
The pool is still glowing a little bit.
Okay.
And
I do have a bonus. Oh no, it takes full action. Never mind.
And both of you still in the pool?
I was never in the pool.
You're never in the pool. Are you
I
still
was
in-
at the. I wasn't. I don't know that I was
On the
in the
path.
pool, and maybe I might have had to move into the pool to fist these fleshy rocks.
Are you in the pool or not?
Sounded
Yeah.
like you were on the path.
Cool. So no one's in the pool. That's great. Yeah. You'll see a...
Do you want me to be in the pool?
No, please don't. So you're gonna see an almost... This figure sort of appear. He's like, why did you hurt my pets?
From the pool.
From the pool. Yes. And you're gonna like it. This ring starts to kind of like lift up. So the glint you saw was actually a ring.
Ooh.
And around that ring is going to appear a woman, with one bent kind of wing, and the other is more like a little bleeding nub, from what you can see. And she's again going to look over and say, "Why did you hurt my pets?"
Goddamn griffin was fucking ugly. Put it out of fucking misery.
To be fair, they hit first. We merely finished what they started, ma'am. Sir, I don't want to assume.
Ma'am.
Very good. Yes. Like I said, your pets aren't exactly domesticated, as it were.
My pets meant no harm. What are you doing in here? In my domain?
Yes. Here's the problem. There's a case of mistaken identity. I don't think this mine actually belongs to you. Although, does she look kind of like skeleton-y?
Not necessarily skeleton-y. Very beautiful. Very beautiful figure that you can see.
Single?
She's got a ring, bro.
The one ring.
So Grambo, can Grambo cast, like, can I do like an Arcana check real quick? See
On
what's
what?
going on here? On this fucking ring that's made of woman.
Yeah.
Usually the ring makes the woman, or the woman makes the ring. I don't know. Fuck. How's a 10?
Not great.
Wait, nope, sorry, this is 12.
Not great.
Okay.
Does Molly know of any wenches handing out rings as a system of government?
Any wrenches? Not really, but Molly probably would have been privy to some information of some interesting things down there based off of what his employer might have said.
Is this my target?
It very well could be.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I was like, okay. I don't want to interrupt if anybody's got something.
If anyone
Well,
else
I'd
got
imagine that if you realize it's your target, you just come bounding over in classic Molly style.
No, I'm not. I'm not getting close.
Oh, what are you supposed to? You're supposed to kill this thing?
I think so. I mean, it's this thing. I don't trust this thing.
Okay, Grambo's gonna be like,
It's like evil as shit.
Yeah, she's a little bit evil. So what's actually, Grambo, you already went. You did an action. Would Arrow
did?
like to do anything?
oh yeah, I did a prescription. Yeah,
Prescription check?
Sure, I can check your prescription for you.
My son really needs this medication.
Ma'am, I'm obligated to inform you there's a generic brand over in Waterdeep. Jesus, that was stupid. I'm sorry.
Your loved ones have been diagnosed with mesothelioma associated with adventuring in the fucking mines.
Diabetes.
If you or your loved ones have been diagnosed with falling down a mine shaft
Fucking breaking every bone in their body.
and being left for dead by their friends,
So Errol's the gears are kind of turning right now. Errol kind of looks at her and goes, ma'am, how long have you resided here in this mine, if you don't mind me asking? Too long. I mean, I think I've lived with my parents for too long, but 18 years isn't exactly large amount of time in the eyes of local government. How about we round it up to the nearest 100 years?
I've seen ages of men, women, children come through here, civilizations. Get out of Umbra Donum. And then she's going to teleport behind you. And then...
That's a personal kid.
And then...
Have a good Perry. Is that eau de toilette?
and she's going to make a bite at you.
God damn it.
Don't worry. You quickly evade it.
What'd she roll?
A 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah. AC's more than a 3.
Yeah.
Not much more.
Yeah, you quickly evade it.
Well, that's just plain rude. How are we going to leave if you're trying to kill me?
Get out and you will live.
Okay, but you have to get out of my way first, ma'am. I'm getting mixed signals from you, quite frankly.
You're going to hear a screech. And then, okay, so as the screech starts to go, you're all picking up on some shit that this bitch ain't playing around right now. She kind of wants you to leave.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do? So right now, I mean, it looks like she's just like, yeah. So you could act real quick.
Yeah.
Try to do something.
can I see the ring?
Yes, you can see the ring.
Okay, can I use my quarterstaff to try to remove the ring from her chest? I
Yes.
assume that's where it is.
Well, it's
Right.
on her hand. Sorry, but you can definitely see the ring.
Oh, it's like ring.
On her finger?
I
Yeah.
thought it was like
no,
in her
the
core.
ring materialized around her.
Okay, around
or
her
she
finger.
she materialized around the ring
He liked it, so
on her finger.
put a
Yeah,
ring on her.
He did.
Alright.
Call me
Okay,
Santa.
so acrobatics or sleight of hand?
Are you trying to steal it?
Yeah, I'm trying to pull it off her hand and see what it does.
Okay, so you're not using your quarterstaff then.
Well, if it's on her finger, I don't think my quarterstaff's going to be of much advantage.
Okay, well, you just mentioned using your quarterstaff.
I know, because I thought the way that you kind of...
You can steal the ring if you want.
Yeah.
Roll sleight of hand.
For acrobatics, you're gonna do a backflip.
Take the ring.
Backflip the
If you
ring
fail,
off of her hand.
your anus lands perfectly on her finger.
All right, how is a dirty 23?
Dude, that's great. How do you want to finagle this ring?
It's the only kind of 23.
So,
I rolled a 23 on a D20, guys. It's a nat 23, but I choose to fail because I asked if I could roll.
God damn it.
Fuck.
It's a good thing I can edit this podcast, but I'm too lazy to.
Just
I'm
make me sound like a complete idiot.
Bro, I don't have to do that by editing.
Just upload all my audio at like 240p.
And just like delayed by like 5 seconds.
Or slow down my audio just a little bit, like,
I'm just going to pitch shift you down.
Okay.
Just replace all of my audio with a literal chimp.
Okay, so Errol is gonna...
We named the monkey Mikos.
It's a joke.
Oh my god.
So yes, you take.
Anyways, so I imagine I did a sweet backflip over Errol and I stole the ring.
You did. There was a lot of resistance. You had to like peel it almost from her skin. But as you do, the shrieking gets louder and louder and louder and louder until eventually she kind of dissolves a little bit. And she's going to dissolve kind of around the ring and that falls in your hand. And now you have a ring of 3 wishes. But in this case, it is a ring of 1 wish. Because 2 of the charges have been used.
Oh, sweet.
That was the D10 you rolled way earlier.
Wow. Well, was my job to get that?
So yeah, your job was to ascertain the whereabouts of this ring.
Okay. And then I
was down
deliver
there.
that to...
And then, yeah, and you would deliver that to Mulgrove.
Okay.
Sweet. So I'm going to look over at Errol and be like, hey, you like that fuckwit out there in the hallway, didn't you?
Sorry, just
I'm
name
talking-
dropped something. But Errol would have no clue who this is. Shit. Anyway.
That's a
Yeah.
purely visual thing. But I'm going to say to Errol, you like that dead...
I can see you. I'm on high ground.
Right.
You're at like the entrance of this.
Right, but I know that this is a ring of 1 wish, right, or whatever.
Yeah, I would say you've...
Figured that out so far.
Yeah, you could've
okay,
figured
I'm
that
gonna
out.
look at Errol and be like, "Hey, you like that little fuckwit out in the hallway, don't you?"
Mind is still kind of reeling like his name's Troy, friend. Let's not be rude, especially to the recently deceased.
Nah, rude's my middle name. And I'm gonna burn the charge and bring him back to life.
Ooh.
Okay. As you do that, a weird... Well, you're going to hear from the back, like, so before his untimely demise, it's almost like waking up from a nightmare. That it almost reverses like 3 seconds from the scream. So you just hear... So he just...
3 seconds up into the air and then comes back down and down.
Oh, no, like, just in his brain,
No,
not
it's
actually.
it's like Def Leppard.
So you just
It's like
hear...
reverse snares.
You just hear screaming. He's like, ah! He's like, wait. And he's just gonna start screaming and with adulation, and because he doesn't really see you. You just hear these happy screams.
Is the ring? Is it still like in the material plane, or is it dissolved?
The ring hasn't dissolved. It's just lost a lot of its luster and has faded almost to like what looks like a rock at this point, instead of any kind of like gold or anything like that. It's just turned into almost like a stone ring.
Cool. I'm going to take the bottle that has that weird stone in it that I got from frickin' Shill's
You
dick fuck.
don't have the stone.
The bottle's gone? I have the empty bottle still, don't I?
Hang on.
But the stone's gone?
Hang on, friend. Like Molly's gonna hop down and like scramble over quickly. He's like, I thought you were asshole, but it turns out you're a pretty nice guy. But I do
Never say that to me again.
I do need that thing, the ring.
Why?
That's why I was here. That's why I help. That's why I help you guys. I couldn't have done it without you, but also you couldn't have done it without me.
Well,
He's got a point.
I can't really argue that with that goddamn ballista shot. Both of them. Shit. I didn't even get to punch the thing.
Yeah, sorry about that.
All right. I don't want it. Here you go.
Thank you.
I would put that in something if I were you.
What? Okay. Like wrap it in some leather or something.
Oh yeah.
Parchment.
That's why I was like putting it in the bottle. I also wanted to see if I still had that weird stone, whether or not they would like do anything together. But
No, you don't have. So you never have any of Shill's stuff. You just drank from the bottle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. You don't want that.
You want no part of this shit.
You really don't.
I think I do want part
You really
There's no hangover.
don't. So you start to hear Troy essentially just cheering. He's gonna kind of run in and be like, "What happened here, guys? What happened to me?"
You slipped and knocked unconscious.
Oh, I feel like I fell for a pretty long time, but it felt almost like an eternity.
No, that's because I might have breathed in your mouth when I was invisible.
It looked like
you
a
got
kiss.
secondhand drunk.
Yeah. Looked like Kiss. But he brought you back to life with magical CPR.
It's like it's like that scene in Blazing Saddles where the homeless guy goes up to Hobo Johnson goes up to remember the fight scene in Blazing Saddles. Very end of the movie, he just like grabs a guy by the and goes,
and
breathes in
knocks
his
him
face,
right
and he
out.
knocks him out.
Yeah.
But the opposite of that.
It was a magical trap and you were falling for a long time.
Oh man. Well, I'm glad I'm okay. Here, there's actually, I totally forgot. So don't be mad, guys, but there is a ladder to get back up.
Don't be mad. There's a ladder.
All right, can I beat the shit out of this man right now, please?
I do, for real. Can I use my action to use my detect, basically detect evil
You can.
within 60 feet? Yeah. Any celestial, fiend, or undead, and any consecrated or desecrated place or object within 60 feet of us.
You do get the feeling that the actual place you're in is a little desecrated, but you're not getting any juju from Troy.
Okay. That's good.
As he awoke, he just noticed the ladder.
Okay. You can never be too sure.
That's a good call. So, y'all have discovered Umbra Donum, also known as the lost Shadow City from Altair. You don't really know anything more than that.
No,
but
I don't know that.
Not right now, but you might. Who the fuck knows? But Troy's gonna be like, guys, I'm so sorry. When I woke up, I hit my head on this little bar, and I looked over, and it's like someone had already put little bars in there to climb back up through the staircase there.
You know, Troy, this is going to sound like personal attack, but you're supposed to be our guide, and you, like, fell, and then we had to do it ourselves. So, like, don't take this personally, but you're probably not going to get share.
That's okay. No, I wasn't trying to get any money from this. I just wanted to help you guys.
Okay. Just want to make sure you weren't going to collect or something like that.
No, because my mom hired you guys. Why would I take any money? Because that's like...
Believe me, there are bad people out there.
Troy is a beam of light, albeit maybe a little interesting sometimes. Kind of misses some stuff.
What he's trying to say is Troy's homeschooled.
Yeah, it definitely is homeschooled. To all of our homeschool listeners, fuck y'all.
It's on a scale of
Hey,
not.
guess what? If you're in the counties around here, you are homeschooled, whether you want to be or not.
On a scale of not to on a spectrum, would you say...
You ever seen that cover to the Pink Floyd album?
Yeah.
The other side of the wall, he's just a brick.
He is a brick.
But no, you start to hear a little bit of crumbling happening around sort of the chamber a little bit. And he's like, guys, I think we need to get going.
That's a good idea.
I'd say we make a hasty retreat, my friends.
Grambo's already gone.
Yeah, Grandpa's already up the ladder. So you guys are scaling this ladder. It was a lot easier than the trip down. So if you look in the side of the wall, it's definitely very hard to see.
The Trail of Tears would have been easier than that trip down.
Basically.
Oh, sorry.
You can say that because you have Cherokee ancestry.
Grand Cherokee?
Jeep Grand Cherokee. Now on sale, 5% APR.
I'm about to sue you, bro.
Sioux Tribe, Grand Cherokee Sioux.
I was just trying to dodge this entire conversation.
Dodge? Dodge tribe? Let's
That
move.
stupid look on your
I'm about to
face.
Suzuki your ass, bitch. So you
Can we just please forward this story, Riverplit, now?
Jesus Christ!
I wanna die.
So you guys have started to make your way out. The chamber.
I just want to Apache our relationship before we move on.
Grambo has suddenly died of dysentery, and
That one caught me off guard.
Just like dysentery.
I feel like if dysentery catches you off guard, you're doing something wrong.
I mean,
this is about when dysentery catches you. You gotta love your. So y'all are making it out. As you guys are like sprinting out of here, like really the only thing that kind of fell apart was that antechamber with the with all the iron in it. The kind of the staircase, while seems a little bit more unstable now. You don't really have to worry about that because of the small little ladder. No one did a fucking perception check in the room, but that's okay. So we all y'all run up the
we made the mistake of trusting Troy.
You did.
We'll not make that mistake twice.
I did make a perception check, and I felt good that Troy knew what he was doing.
Bro. He thought. So you run past the face again, and this time, does anyone want to do anything? Look at the face at
The
all?
eyes follow me.
Yes, please. I want to do.
Sure.
Can I do a history check on it?
You can.
Also, as a sage, I get some weird something. Sage features. If I could read, this would be
It's
helpful.
the face made out of rock.
You frequently know where to find information concerning lore.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you would, as you're looking at this, you're looking at the statue, it's, or at least it's just, sorry, this head. You obviously was part of a statue at one point, but its eyes are closed now.
Okay.
Its eyes are shut.
They were open when we came down.
Yes, they were open when you came down. Its eyes are now shut, and you would know a little bit more information about this at the archives in the inner ring of the back at Altair. You would know that's probably your best bet to find a little bit more information based off of like Umbra Donum.
Fun fact: IRL statues with their eyes closed are made when people have died, but their bodies were not recovered.
Oh.
Probably not relevant, but
I didn't know that.
and they're like, if you've ever seen statues of like people on horses, the amount of hooves that are in the air, like it's like a code. Like each leg like means something if it's raised.
Yeah, it's like one leg was they died.
Died in battle.
One of by land, two of by sea.
Yeah. This guy died on his horse in the ocean.
I'm gonna steal the Declaration.
Oh my god! Do you guys remember? I made a big deal out of it back in fucking when I was in high school, middle school. Assassin's
Anything?
Creed Brotherhood.
Oh, sorry.
There was a glitch in that game. I mean, the whole goddamn game was a glitch, but.
It is. It's pretty bad.
I was riding around on the river in frickin' Rome on a horse. I was playing the game one day and I looked in the river and there's a fucking horse standing on the river. I dove in the water and then I like somehow managed to like get on the horse and ride around. So-
Bonnie, what's the lore? What's the lore, Bonnie? But yeah, so you know the archives would have a lot more of your information that you need. It is it is a little bit of a status symbol to get to the inner ring and get towards the archives.
Okay. Have I ever been there before? And have I ever noticed that there's a
Perhaps
planet
the
that doesn't
archives are
exist in them?
incomplete.
You have not.
If into the archives you go, only pain will you find. Skylar started it.
That's fair enough.
Actually, I started it.
I don't know. You were talking over him.
We were talking about the same thing.
Jesus fuck. So you would find
Master Planet, Mr. Obi-Wan has.
That's literally what I just said.
Oh, sorry.
I was like,
I
I said, have I ever been to the archives and has there been a planet that should be there and wasn't or something? I don't remember. I already forgot what I said. I'm actually RPing Grambo because I've had 3 beers.
So you haven't been to the archives before, but it's been on kind of your bucket list just to know a little bit more about
It's been on my to-do
Bro, you
list.
know
It's
what?
just that drink has been ahead of that every time.
I was going to do a prescription, but I think I would prefer to spend an action and another one of my charges of the detect celestial fiend consecration desecration on around the statue.
Okay.
I don't know if that'll give me more information, but
You're getting a vision, actually.
okay.
So it's like, you know, when like you check out like that REM kind of sleep and the eyes are kind of like moving around a little
Twitchy?
bit.
Sure.
Yeah. So it's starting to, oddly enough, like the rock almost seems organic at that point. Well, I guess. But so you kind of see some eyes moving underneath it, and you get a vision of just this green dragon, slightly bronzed over in some aspects.
Okay.
It looks like very battle worn dragon, and you get an almost like aerial view of excuse me. You get an almost aerial view of the what did I call it? Fuck. Of
Whiterun.
no, it was the old Goblin Grotto. You get a view
Okay.
of that. So it's towards the east on like on a little part of the land jutting out
Okay.
in the water. You kind of get like a little flight view over that.
Okay.
And then you're kind of like almost immediately thrust out of that from seeing the Goblin Grotto as well as this massive tree towards the center of Jaburg, which is the continent.
Bedgeburg. So, well, guys, I think this statue might be dreaming because I think I just shared a dream with it.
That was
What
beautiful,
do
Mosey.
statues dream of when they're taking little stony sleeps? Do they dream of goblin grottos?
zebras or dream of fucking sheep.
Ooh, let's move on from that before we offend.
I don't really
Anita.
know what these hoes do in their spare time, but I know what I like to do with my big old rocky mime.
In case the Troy's dead again.
Troy is.
So you're hearing Troy be like, "Water!" And then Water's like, "What?" He's like, "Open the gate! Break it down!" He's like, "Okay." So it's kind of it's going a little bit slow, and then, I mean, the gate obviously opens. You guys get on it and come back up slowly, and once you get up to the top, like your eyes kind of adjust again. You're like, "Oh fuck, dude!" And yeah, bright and sunny. Agatha's standing there, and she's like, "Was it successful? We heard a large crash."
I heard the distinct sound of my boy's bones being shattered on a cave floor.
All right, so Errol remembers that like the whole purpose behind this trip was to stop Agatha from getting her wholesale goods. So now that the mine is effectively shut down, he's going to try and like kind of shut down the operation for good and goes, "Well, define successful, madam."
Did you find out what was killing my men?
Well, yes, and it seems we've put a stop to it. It seems they've also seen fit to deal a fatal attack to the rest of the mine, though. I don't think you'll be getting any more monster problems, but there doesn't appear to be a mine anymore for you with which to have these problems in. You may wish to call off your operation and seek your profits elsewhere, ma'am.
I was afraid you'd say that.
Grambo's gonna come up to her and put an arm on her, because he's a gnome. He can't reach all the way up to her shoulders. Put an arm on the side of her upper arm, and he's gonna say, "I'm sorry, ma'am. A mine is a terrible thing to waste."
Damn, how long were you working on that one?
10 seconds.
Just be like,
Very impressed.
"'Tis. Well, I guess you do need to get paid, don't you?"
Let's not dig any deeper than that.
That's fucking good.
Look, I don't want us to lose any prospects here.
Somebody poison the water hole.
I gotta say, this is gonna be a hard podcast to pick out the good bits from.
Ooh.
Damn.
This podcast rocks. I don't know what you're talking about.
Prospect my asshole.
Put a gem up my butt cheeks.
I'll give you a hard hat.
Call me the diamond in the rough.
I hope my son falls down the fucking chute and dies.
They don't call it chutes and ladders for nothing.
Eels and escalators. Eels. So you've successfully
Escalators.
you have successfully completed 2 missions, oddly enough, without harming either one's reputation or
My precious baby boy.
anything like that. So congrats, guys. What was it? 50 gold
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
So
Actually, 7,000 was the number I think he picked for us.
If you'll excuse me, I have to go find a Mr. Mulgrove.
Mulgrove.
Yeah.
Does the Seeker of Altair know
Yes,
the name?
you would know Mulgrove. You would know him as
Barrister Poppylocks.
we can end on this, but he's a very put together businessman. Very official, but you have to. He finds you to do jobs. You don't find him. And so far, like getting a job from Mulgrove, it's kind of like you're getting to that upper echelon of people doing some pretty good shit, or you're just that well connected. But you would know about Mulgrove. You've never met him personally, but you know of like what he does and like kind of what he deals in.
So, yeah, he's going to like remember all that and be like, Sir Molly, just who in the world are you?
Who am I? I'm Guacamole.
The camera's gonna pan out.
Ding!
And we're going to shift as the camera pans out. It flies into the upper part of the castle. Flies down into the castle, into the bedroom of what looks like to be the king. And his eyes are going to be shut and moving kind of rapidly. And then his eyes are going to open. And that's it. And Grambo dies.
I killed Grambo, bastards.
Are you recording right now? Okay, cool. Simmons. Hey, roll me over. Simmons. Hey, guess what? I'm a pickle. I'm Pickle Krog. It's the Salty Boys. And I will always love you. And truly, it's not bourbon. And etching.